Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. We begin with breaking news. Police standoff in Somersworth ends. A lengthy standoff in Somersworth ended Friday afternoon, but police have released few details. Police blocked off Green Street between Indigo Hill Road and Stackpole Road during the standoff. Police Chief David said a standoff had been going on for hours at 219 Green Street. He released few details but said there was a drug component to the incident. Shortly before 3:30 p.m., police announced that the standoff had ended and Green Street was reopened. Residents in the area told WMUR police had been at the scene since 8:30 p.m. Thursday and reported hearing explosions during the night. There were multiple arrests as a result of the technical operation, police said. Somersworth Police, the Stratford County Drug Task Force, the Stratford County Regional Technical Operations Unit, the Seacoast Emergency Response Team, and the New Hampshire State Police SWAT Team all responded to the scene. Throughout the morning, officers could be seen patrolling in front of the house and urging people to go to the front door. They could be heard telling the people inside that they didn't want to hurt them. And we will keep you updated as we get more information and details into our newsroom. Court vacates murder convicted of Kennedy cousin. A divided Connecticut Supreme Court overturned Kennedy cousin Michael Skirkley's conviction for the murder of his friend Martha Moxley a half century ago. The court was acting on a request from Skirkley that it reconsidered a previous decision made against him. The court ruled 4-3 that Skirkley's trial lawyer was so ineffective that his right to a fair trial was violated. A reverse of the decision the same court made less than a year ago and a half earlier, the Cornet reported. Skirley, a nephew of Robert F. Kennedy's widow, Ethelyn Kennedy, was convicted of murder in 2002 in the Blue Lagoon death of Moxley in their wealthy Greenwich neighborhood in 1975 when they were teenagers. He was sentenced to 20 years life in prison, but was freed on $1.2 million bail after the lower court overturned his murder convictions in 2013. The case has drawn national attention because of the Kennedy name. Skirksey's rich family, numerous theories about who killed Moxley, and the brutal way in which she died. Several other people, including Skirksey's brother Tommy Skirksey, have been mentioned as possible killers. Skirksey's appliant lawyer, Herbert Santos, had asked the Supreme Court to reconsider its 2016 ruling, resulting in Friday's decision. Santos argued that Sherman made poor decisions, including not focusing on Skirksey's brother as a possible suspect and failing to attempt to contact an alibi witness. Santos said Skirksey was several miles away from the crime scene, watching a Monty Python movie with friends when Moxley was Blue Lagooned with a golf club. Santos also said there was no physical evidence or witnesses linking to Skirksey to the killing. Sherman has defended his work, and state prosecutors have argued he did an adequate job. The Associated Press left a message with him Friday seeking comment on the ruling. Writing for the majority, Justice Richard Palmer said Skirksey was a prejudice in the case by Sherman's failure to obtain alibi testimony from witness Denise Osiro. Moxley's brother, John Moxley, told the AP that he was disappointed with the ruling and that it was too soon to say what the family would want next in the case. He said he would not trade places with Skirksey for anything. Skirksey will remain free unless state prosecutors decide to retry him on decades-old evidence. The district's attorney's office said it would review its options. Maine Nation to honor Corporal Gene Cole this Sunday and Monday. Let's take a listen to the video from WMTW News 8 Maine.
Live Sunday from coast to coast, Idol will have you going crazy. When the top 7 sing the music of Friends. But wait, it's celebrity mentor Nick Jonas. We're 2 weeks away from the dramatic end.
There is only one American Idol.
Watch live and let your voice be heard.
I have your results.
American Idol, live Sunday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on ABC.
Cheryl Cole specifically asked us to share this post on the air as a way to thank the so many people who have reached out to her during the past week. She begins the post remembering the final few typical moments she spent with her husband, Gene. As he so often did, Cheryl writes, Gene Cole left for work Tuesday afternoon, leaving his electric shaver in the living room. And she remembers again thinking, that's gross. It was sometime between 6 and 6:30 that evening that Gene returned home for a few moments. Cheryl recalls he talked about the full moon and how it brought all the crazies out. As he walked out the door, she yelled, "Be safe." He replied, "Absolutely." She writes, "The next time I saw my husband, he was laying in a casket." She says the next 5 days were the purest form of hell and torture. She thanks the so many strangers for their humbling outpouring of support. One person knocked on her door, gave her some flowers, and said, "You don't know me, but I knew him." She thanks everyone who donated their services, calling it the greatest gift we could receive. Her family, blown away by how many there were. She writes, "I am not a widow, I am not a victim. With the help and support of my family, my community, and my country, I will get through this. For me, I will always proudly be the wife of Somerset County Sheriff's Corporal Eugene Cole. I will mourn, maybe forever. I know he was many great things to a great many people, but to me, he was mine. Let your brothers in blue, black, brown, tan, or green take it from here. Corporal Eugene Cole, end of watch, 4/25/2018. That post so far shared more than 8,600 times and liked by 13,000 people. You can read the entire post on either my Facebook page, the station's, or the WMTW website.
Okay, and there you go on that video about the post his wife wrote. Mainers and the nation will pause to honor Corporal Eugene Cole this weekend and on Monday. A man shot and killed Cole, 61, during the early morning hours of April 25th in Northwick. The man has been charged with murder in Cole's death. Details of what led up to the shooting have not been released. Cole was a 13-year veteran of the Somerset County Sheriff's Office. Visiting hours for Cole will be held Sunday from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Skockwidge Armory at 11 North School Street in Skockwidge. A celebration of Cole's life will begin at noon Monday, May 7th at the Cross Insurance Center in Bangor. Thousands of people are expected to attend the service, including many members of law enforcement communities in Maine and New England. The public is welcome to line the streets while Corporal Cole is escorted via police motorcade from Skockwidge to Bangor. The procession will depart from Skockwidge at 10 a.m. and travel along Route 2 in Newport, and then take Interstate 95 northbound to Bangor. Streets around Bangor area will be closed starting as early as 7:30 a.m. Monday. Doors open at 8 a.m. with seating available for the public on a first-come, first-served basis. Mainers who live in Somerset County have reserved seating according to the Somerset County Sheriff's Office. Seating will be held until 11:30 a.m. Some Bangor hotels are offering special rates for members of law enforcement who are attending the service. Memorial contributions may be sent to the Corporal Eugene Cole Memorial Fund, C/O Bangor Savings Bank, 113 Madison Avenue in Scarridge, Maine, 04976. Bracelets are also being sold at the Northwick Town Office to benefit the fund. And now let's take a look at your U.S. stock market and see how your U.S. stock market closed for this Friday evening.